Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my June 2016 angel reading, and we're going to use the same deck to do the reading, and we're going to use the energy deck to open. I'm not sure what deck I used to open last month, but either way, I'm being guided to use this, and I'm being guided to use the same deck continuing on with whatever was occurring from last month. So we're going to pick up where we left off, or maybe there's something new altogether coming forward. So I'm focusing on the angel message, and I just posted, or I'm going to be posting I just did my love reading, and so the energies for love were really interesting, and it looked like a bit of something too that's going to pop up and maybe take you off your track a little bit, so you have to watch for that. So very beautiful. The angels are continuing on with carrying connections and that the five energy of the foundation of my love reading. So you want to watch that reading. I feel it's continuing on, and the angels have just been going on with love, I think, for the last few months as well. So let's focus on what they have to say in regard to carrying connections, somebody having your back, having that close bond, displaying something beautiful here. And again, for some, like, I don't know why it came up, but we had in the love reading, we had, the using your intuition with things that kind of took you off course. It started that way and it kind of ended that way, like something popped up and was flashy and wanted to kind of take your eye off of the true path. So like maybe a bit of a test. You want to be careful in June. I'm not sure again why that has popped up, but it has for maybe just someone in particular. But they are saying carrying connections here, and I do see this as supportive. I see it as inviting. I see it as loving bond, but a change coming that it will bring more stability. We said the 4 here, so very nice. Focusing on this energy, on what the angels have for everyone for June 2016. And we're going to dive in and see what Spirit has. And they're saying right now. So I'm not cutting this time. I'm just going with how the angels see as the most important energy for June in regard to this. And it is the anchor. So stability. This is all about energies that, it can be that they're not moving, becoming more stable, keeping things grounded, that type of thing. In regard to the 9 of Swords, I just have to play into the numbers. 9 of Swords can be about worry, so this could be heavy worries as well. So we're going to see where they're going in regards to this, or how it unfolds here. Getting a grip. They're like showing me getting leverage, getting a grip on something, because the anchor has become more important, like how he's positioned and he has a good foothold is what they're showing me or saying to me. And that's going to be important for June, having a good hold, being very grounded, making sure you have leverage, because it's going to help you with a worry that you have in regard to carrying connection. Crossing this energy for the more positive is the woman, and this has come up. I think last month we had the man, and the month before we had the. This is the 3rd month I've used this deck, so the divine feminine energy is coming up here as important. Crossing this, so the feminine energy, the female energy, is going to need to have a good, a leverage point, a good foothold, stability, or this is what's going to be coming in regards to a worry surrounding a carrying connection. And there's that Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords came up in the love reading. So that was all about keeping your head above water, regaining clarity. So again, I feel it's an association with the what to do for yourself in the love reading for June. So these are definitely connected. The foundation is this is the Tower? No, this is the Coffin, I'm sorry. So they're helping with a transition. This is the Coffin. This is endings, things that are, and I kind of see the new moon time frame. But again, well, we started with an 8 because this was 35, so that's an 8. But they're bringing stability surrounding a transition. This is transitional energy. The Coffin is all about, endings and transitions. And I can see too that this is sort of like a hidden mountain, like camouflaging something camouflage, something not easily accessible too. For some it could be that, and it's in regard to the 9 of Pentacles. So something that feels that it's transitioning that hasn't been easy to access in regard to financial fulfillment for some. too, is how that's coming up for me. So for each, it may be a little bit different, but they're helping support that energy. So endings around financial worries, perhaps, because we have the 8, that's a financial number. 9 of diamonds, which is 9 of pentacles, is also finances and financial fulfillment. Things that you need to be independent. So there's a transition around this, and it's kind of like maybe the obstacles around it or what has been hidden is going to come to light, because this hasn't been easily seen, and I feel like it's gone on a while because there's stuff growing over top of it here. So that's how they're supporting the foundation for June. Recent past in regard to this is the path, and I think this came up last month, and it was in the crossing position of decisions and choices. So needing, and it's coming up here, so it's moved its position, and now this is the recent past where you've kind of, you know, had to have foreseen which way to go, you know, making a decision. You were coming up on a, you know, crossroad and needing to make a choice, and you know, this is in the past now. You've kind of traversed that energy, and you've moved past that. So you've decided, you've split off, you decided which way you're going now, is what I feel in the recent past. It could have been with number 22, it could have been 4 months ago, up to 4 months ago, or it could have just been last month. But this has been coming for a while, I feel, and now you've decided. So for me, it's like going from the mountain to the ocean, or this could also just be toggling between 2 locations as well. So for some, you may have found yourself needing to toggle between 2 locations, or deciding to split up or to spread out because there was no easy forward, so you kind of had to go in 2 directions to accomplish what you needed. So again, for everybody, this is going to come in a little bit a different way. So maybe if you're in your relationship, you guys kind of had to go this way and that way because you're meant to both be in 2 different locations to accomplish whatever it is you need, and you become aware of that. Maybe you've awakened to that. So again, I get many messages that start to come as I look at the card. So it almost felt like a spread out, because the forward way wasn't, you know, you were stopped because the, you know, joining together and going forward didn't serve the spiritual path. It didn't serve the higher perspective of what spirit wanted. So they kind of split you off, or you had to, you know, separate. You had to go into 2 different areas, because this feels like it's fulfilling in some way to me when I look at it too. So it meant that you kind of each needed to be in 2 different areas to accomplish what spirit needed in those places. So because you're embodying 2 different, you know, you're one spirit embodying 2, you're covering more territory in that way, and you're awakening to it now. It's like, okay, I finally get it. I need to be here and there, and that's why this is happening. You know, you're finally awakening to it, or maybe your partner's finally awakening to it, and it's not as painful. This feels like it's now understood. So a lot coming from this, and that was in the recent past. So I feel a lot of energy going on there. Angel message for everyone for this coming up, and this too was in last month's. I remember, because it was, I don't really care for winter, I don't really care for snow. So they're saying this is something about, and there's that 7 of hearts, which is the 7 of cups that came up in the May love reading. So this may have something to do with that. This is a feeling of loss, a feeling like the 5 of pentacles in regards to this. So it's kind of like they're showing you, it was like the 5 of cups in the May. If you need to go back and watch the May, it'll only make sense if you do. The end of my May, not my May, I'm saying June. My June, the one I just did and haven't posted yet since I started this one. The end of my June one is saying about a loss in regards to the 7 of cups. It felt like somebody trying to kind of, or something happening where you get bedazzled and off your path. So this is a loss. You will experience a loss, a setback if you get bedazzled. And this is still connected to my June love reading. So you want to look at it as well, because that was the ending of it, and it felt like a warning. So there's some cold energy in regard to that, so not allowing, and it was maybe connected to the deceit card. It was here, not allowing something, you know, that somebody's going to present to you to, you know, create this feeling of loss and give you a setback, because there could be a setback in regard to that. And they're also bringing this up. It's important. Future. 2 of, well, this is the clover. And this is sort of like the ace, or it is the 6 of diamonds. And this is, but it feels like the ace of diamonds to me as well. So it's like having something new presented to you that is just luck just kind of occurs and happens for you. But do remember, they're showing you not to be pulled off your track, because if you you get past this, it almost feels like a test. If you get past this little landmarker, maybe it's in regard to this and feeling like, okay, now I realize what's happening. I'm going to be okay with this decision or this awakening and realization. I'm not going to fall for whatever. And you move past this little lamppost, you're going to have this. You're going to just find luck. It's just something appears for you. And it's like a universal gift that is sort of, the Six of Pentacles represents a higher force giving balance, and it's going to be very positive. It's going to be very lucky. It's going to bring both of you, not just one. It's going to bring both of you luck. So you may be experiencing your luck on your end. They're experiencing luck on their end. And it's going to be important for you down the road. Keep that in mind. This is down the road because now you've realized you've awakened to something. So do keep in mind, it feels like it's all coming together. And keeping your leverage. And it could be more for the feminine. To keep her leverage. To keep herself, self-supporting. Okay. So the next one is something to do for yourself. The angels want you to do for yourself, and it is the Tower and the Six of Swords. So this is the Six of Swords, which came up in the May. No, I keep saying May. It came up in the June love that I have. I'm just now posting with this one. So they are definitely combining with the energies. So this is something to do for yourself. Keep that energy moving. This is the Tower. The Tower can be about a location. It can be about something that's perceived bigger than you, something that's keeping something away from you or isolated. Again, it could be a building. It could be a home. It can represent any of those things. But I'm really being drawn to this. So what to do for yourself, the angels are saying, is in regard to the angel message for the love June. And that was the Six of Swords. And this is representative of the Six of Swords. Keep moving. Keep that travel. Keep that relocation to a new established place in your sights. The next one is Spirit Message. And it is the Garden. And so this is about being open. I see the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords can be about being stuck, but this is about, I'm being drawn into the picture more, about sharing your abundance, having everything that you need in the future. Sort of like I said here, knowing that there is something better coming because you needed to transverse more territory, and to be able to do that, you needed to be in two places at once, which causes separation, which you now are more okay with because you're realizing what's happening spiritually from higher above. You're getting a higher perspective. You're seeing behind the veil, so to speak, or seeing what's actually occurring with this as well, because that's kind of tying into it for me now. But knowing that there is a bounty coming for you. There's, plenty coming. You can see all the wheat. There's more than enough. There's a nice spread. You have the fire. You have a way to cook all this. It never ends. It's just very, very abundant. It's very, very lush. And again, not for one, they're saying, but for two. Okay, so it's sort of like there's like one more lamppost, one more stopgate, one more maybe spiritual karmic test. I don't know, but it's showing for both of you. Okay. So the outcome of June for them is the ship, and so more travel, more movement. And there's that wave that we had in the. This is the Ten of Swords, but it was the Ace of Swords in the June love. But there's movement, there's travel, there's realignment. And the Ten of Swords is about something painful ending that can cause a push. It can cause it, it's like enough is enough and there's a move. So there's that, again, sort of like the Six of Swords, but movement coming at the end. And we have the Lily. And it's interesting, this is a 3 and this is a 3, which combine to make a 6, which is balance and harmony. But this can be peace, this can be an older gentleman, this can be a masculine energy, the King of Swords. It can also represent, King of Swords to me can represent an air sign, and we are in Gemini. So I feel it indicates all through Gemini there is more peaceful movement, or you're moving in a more peaceful direction. If you are awake to this reality, to this to perceive this in the correct way and not to be pulled off by a shortcut or a whatever's bedazzling you with the Seven of Cups. And again, watch my June love, and things will keep moving in the way that they're meant to throughout Gemini, I feel they're saying, and keeping that you know, sort of like moving in the right direction spiritually and or logistically. This is going to be for some. So wow, what a lot of messages come up. I apologize for talking fast if I am, because I try to keep the time down. I know it's hard to sit and watch videos that are, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes that's enjoyable, but I try to keep it at a minimum for uploading time as well. So trying to just keep it moving and wrap it up. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to email me. I'd be glad to help you if I can. That's why I'm here. Just a channel for spirit and helping everyone through their own spiritual journey and awakening, and helping the energy of ascension and love and light. So if, like I said, if you have any questions, email me or comment below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm sending everyone light, love, and positivity, angel blessings, and oceans of love for your summer. Hugs.